Hello, in this video, we'll be solving this interesting um, absolute value inequality. So, looking at this question, we have a condition that our x is less than equals to minus half. We want to find the solution sets of this inequality here. So, uh, x is less than equals to minus half. What does that mean? It means any real number in this interval, right? So that is the condition. So what we can do is we can take a value, just take any point that is here because we need all the x inside here. If I take any x that is here, for example, I take a minus 1 is in that interval, then let's test here to see what will be the sign of the quantity inside the absolute value. So if we remember, we're taking just x to be minus 1, just for test. If you put x equals to minus 1 here, we'll have 2 times minus 1, which is minus 2, then minus 1. So this will be negative. So it means for every x in here, you're going to have negative here. Now, same, let's try another value here. If you try the same value here, you will see that this will become what? It will become positive. Remember, we just pick x to be minus 1. If you put here, you will have minus 1 square is 1. Then minus 2 times minus 1. So we'll have minus 1. Then this will be minus 2 because we're testing x equals to minus 1. So this will be 1 plus 2. So which will be 3. So it is positive. So this is just to give us an idea of what will be the sign in this. So now it means since this is negative, here we can remove by definition of an absolute value. To remove this absolute value, we need to drop this minus here. So this will be minus 2x minus 1, right? And this will be greater than equals to. Here, since the quantity inside is always positive for any x in this domain, um, it could be 0, positive, or because if you take, 0 is not in this domain, so we are fine. So here it will be x squared just minus what? 2x. We can drop the absolute value. Now this will be minus 2x plus 1 is greater equals to what? X squared minus 2x. And now if you look at this, you'll know that this and this will go. So we have just 1 is greater equals to what? X squared, which we can write as x squared is less than equals to 1. One way to do this is that if we take the square root of both sides, this, right? This will be what absolute value of x is less than equals to 1. Why is it absolute value? Because this is even power, so and you have even root. So this is absolute value. And now with this is nothing but what? Minus 1 is less than equals to x is less than equals to 1. So what does that mean? It means we are in which interval? So we are dealing with this interval here, minus 1 to where? To 1. Now, one thing we should not forget is we have this condition here that our x must be between minus infinity and what? Less than what? Minus half. So it means you cannot have any x that is greater than what? That is greater than minus half. So one way to do that is try to what? You can take the intersection if you like. Let's intersect it with what? Minus 1 and what? And 1. And now what does this mean? If you look at this first one, here we have minus half and we have, this is what we have, this is the condition. And here we have minus 1, and here we have what? 1 somewhere here. So we have this here, both close. And so you will see that what is possible is just here. This is where we have the intersection. So in this case, our solution set is just going to be from where? Minus 1, then to minus half. Okay, so just a quick summary. We're dealing with absolute value here, so just take any point from these this restriction that you are given, this domain of x, and now try to put it here. For example, we took minus 1, we use it here, put minus 1 here, you'll get the sign of the quantity is negative. If you use minus 1 here, you'll get that the sign is positive. Then use definition of an absolute value. If the quantity inside the absolute value is negative, to remove the absolute value, you have to add negative. Here, it's positive, then we can remove the absolute value. Then we solve this nonlinear inequality, and we get that this x is between minus 1 to 1. But there is a restriction that your x should not be more than minus 1 over 2. So that's why we had to take the intersection of these two. So it's like you have two conditions. You have this condition here, and also you have this condition on x here. So the intersection will give you your required solution set. I hope this is clear. Thank you for watching.